Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be dealing with the CNC machine, and we were kind of just doing an overall PM on it, or a once over, just trying to see everything that's going on here. And in the process we were doing the leak check with this Snoop liquid leak detector. So basically this stuff, you pour it on all the air fittings and it will start to bubble up as soon as you have a leak, just like this one. So this is kind of the process to secure your machinery and not have a massive air loss across a facility. Yeah, so this check is done about once a month, and it's just to basically button up all the leaks that you come across. So it looks like right now we have one leak right here on this NPT fitting, which we'd probably have to just tighten up that fitting, so we will get to that. And the other leak that I found was actually in one of the regulators, a little pressure regulator, basically located down here in the pressure regulator section. This is the main pressure regulator for the entire unit, which is set at 100 psi, and then it branches off into a manifold, and then from the manifold we go into this secondary regulator, which is set at 80 psi. So it is a step down regulator. But the problem is this liquid, this glass bowl is actually leaking a tremendous amount of air from the rear portion of it. So I will go ahead and leak check that. Yeah, so we have a large amount of air leaking from this glass bowl. Now whether it is the inner O-ring or the glass bowl may be cracked on the plastic. So we're gonna go ahead and get that swapped out today. Now I did do the little bit of research, and I tried to cross-reference this brand, Fawn Ray, whatever that is. Looked up the model number and etc, etc, and these are probably not too easy to get, and we can actually find SMC products over McMaster-Carr or Grainger, which you can pretty much have same or next day. So the other thing about this pressure regulator is that the main pressure regulator has a coalescing and a water separator bowl on it already. So they already have your filtration and extraction on the main regulator. So for this regulator to also have a water separator and a filter on it is kind of redundant. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and we're gonna go ahead and just replace it with just a step down regulator, no filtration, since we are already filtering at the inlet of the whole system. So for the first part, I'm gonna want to get this thing out. The only thing that we will be missing today is the lock nut for this filter regulator. Now I'm gonna have to get one on order, but this is pretty much what I had in the kind of like a bin, throwaway bin, just an old spare, but good enough for today. And we'll get this leak taken care of, and then I'll jump up there and get that leak taken care of. Okay, so there it is. So it looks like out of this whole system, as far as the exterior, we're only gonna have two leaks, this filter bowl and the little NPT fitting up there. So we'll go ahead and get that all buttoned up, and we can pull away from this. So to start, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the inlet air to the entire system, and it will start to bleed out, and then we will go ahead and get this fitting off of there. So I want to make sure that we have no air pressure, and it looks like our air pressure has sank down to 0. So to begin with, I'm going to remove this fitting in order to get that T off, which is just a manifold T. Alright, here we go. So using my 2 adjustable wrenches, I have got this coupler or nipple removed. So let me go ahead and get some Teflon tape on that, and we'll get this all buttoned up again. Alright, so there it is, all wrapped up. ready to get reinstalled. Let me get that started in that thread. Get it started in this thread, and then we will see if our little repair worked, just to stop that one little leak. So there it is. Let's go ahead and put my fitting back on. We will pressurize the system. There it is. And now let's pressurize this. There we go. Nice and pressurized. All right, so here's the moment of truth. All right. So there it is. The leak has been taken care of. All done. Perfect. All right, so that is one down and one to go. So let me go ahead and shut the system back off. And now I will be removing this pressure regulator, and there it goes. It has dumped all the air pressure that was in the system. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this lock nut, and then we will just go ahead and pull it out of its mounting bracket, and then I will push in and pull out, push in and pull out. So now what I'm going to want to do is remove these fittings and put these fittings onto this regulator, and I want to remove this gauge. Alright, so I have all the fittings off the old regulator, and I will be wrapping these in Teflon tape and applying them to the new regulator. Alright, I had made a mistake, because when you deal with these SMC regulators, you're able to switch which side is the inlet and the outlet. So the way I had it set up right when I was reassembling earlier, I had it so that this was the outlet and this was the inlet. So basically you're gonna take the plates off with the little Phillips head screwdriver. You swap these plates and the O-ring, and then you swap this plate and the O-ring, and then you just invert it from this side to that side, and then you're ready to go. So now my arrow says that this is the inlet and this is the outlet. So these are, you can convert these to right or left depending on what you need. So now I have the SMC A36 spanner nut on its way, but I do not have it here today. So as soon as that gets here, I will button this up. So what we want to do right now is we're going to want to set the pressure to this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and back it all the way out. So it's already backed out, so that when I do turn on the pressure, we want to set this regulator to 80 psi, and we'll leave that regulator at 100 psi. So let's do that right now. All right, so there's the air pressure. We are at 100 psi, and on this one we are at 0 psi. So I'm going to start to slowly raise the pressure on this, but before that, let's go ahead and just take a real quick leak check. That is good, and there are no leaks, so that is what we want. So now I'm going to go ahead and raise my pressure to 80 psi, which would be the inner white line, if you guys can see it. That gauge is pretty beat up from all the oil on this CNC machine. And there we are. So that is pretty much it. I will wait for about a day or so until this spanner lock nut gets here, and then we will just go ahead and leave this regulator in place, which does not need the filter bowl, since that was redundant. We already have all that set up right here on the inlet. So I want to thank everybody for watching on this one. This is a real kind of a more of a basic fix, not, you know, troubleshooting electrical, but just as important, because in the long term you're conserving air and you're making your compressors work a lot less, and that is the goal, is to conserve and consolidate in manufacturing and industrial, and that is going to be a 24/7 job, and everybody plays a part in doing that. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It ain't nothing but to hit the button. I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Later.